driving. Hope comes and stops us in our tracks. Bravely we prove in our striving, trudging together each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Good afternoon, everyone. Here we go. So, and I apologize. You guys are probably going to hear that every now and again. That is my cat. And I'm feeling bad for him. I'm not sure what to do. So, but it is Sunday, March 13th. Time for the daily reflections. And give it till 2 minutes. Nobody's here. I don't know that I'm sticking around. Let's go ahead and move forward. If you're here, please say hello, whether you're watching the live or the rewatch. This is one of those days I don't feel like doing this alone. So, yeah, fuck it. I'm going to do it. Other people may join on, so. Let's go ahead and get started. A world of the spirit. We have entered the world of the spirit. Our next function is to grow in understanding and effectiveness. This is not an overnight matter. It should continue for a lifetime. It's on page 84. All right. We're getting people showing up. Good, because I'm going to leave. Some days I just don't like doing this alone. It's lonely. I also have to remember reasons why I do this, huh? And that's a lot of what the program is reminding ourselves a lot. We do a lot of things that are very repetitive. Sometimes I get sick of them too, but it is part of my program. It is the way that it works. This thought brings us to step 10, which suggests we continue to take personal inventory and continue to set right any new mistakes as we go along. We vigorously commence this way of living as we cleaned up the past. So we have worked on the 9th step, and now we are entering into the 10th step. If you're not at the 10th step yet, that's okay. Take a listen in. Take what you need from it, because that doesn't mean that I'm not going to talk about other steps or other things. But the 10th step is one of our first maintenance steps, okay? And the 10th step is directly tied into the 9th and the 4th. I was told by my sponsor that if I do my 4th step correctly, I need not do one ever again. Now, sometimes I utilize the 4th step in order to use the process of it to get through it, but I'm 10th stepping it. You've got to utilize step 10 or it doesn't work. So continue to take personal inventory, and when we're wrong, promptly admitted it. Not really asking you to do anything that you haven't already done. Now what it's doing is bringing it into a regular action that you do every single day. And it's turning into that. Okay? We have entered the world of the spirit. Our next function is to grow in understanding and effectiveness. And here again, here's a question that I'm going to bring up. Okay. We have entered the world of the spirit. That is a direction. It means something has happened. Are you living in the world of the Spirit? Are you standing in the sunlight of the Spirit? Are you doing God's will? You're going to say to yourself, not all the time, no, I'm not perfect. Get the fuck away from that and claim your spiritual progress. This is not an overnight matter. It should continue for a lifetime. Continue to watch for selfishness, dishonesty, resentment, and fear. When these crop up, it doesn't say if these crop up, it says when, because they're going to. Guess what you are? Human. Guess what you're going to do? Make mistakes. It's what you do about it. That's what matters. Okay? There's still times when the wrong thing comes out of my mouth. Happens all the time. And I have to, and I take care of that immediately, right then and there. Because I know right then and there that I've done something wrong. I already know. When these crop up, we ask God at once to remove them. We discuss them with somebody immediately and make amends quickly if we have harmed anyone. Then we resolutely turn our thoughts to someone we could help. Love and tolerance of others is our code. You do not need to be stuck on the 4-step for the rest of your fucking life. Right? Do it thoroughly and be done with it. So love and tolerance is our code. And we have ceased fighting anything or anyone, even alcohol. This is my favorite right here. For by this time sanity will have returned. You have been recovered. You are now recovered. You are now recovered from a seemingly hopeless state of mind and body. We will seldom be interested in liquor. If tempted, we recoil from it as from a hot flame. I usually laugh. I'll tell you why. I don't even like the taste of alcohol. I think it tastes horrible. Right? I also hate sour cream. Don't try and put that in my face either. I'm going to recoil as from a hot flame. I may smack it out of your hand and put it in your face. We will see that our new attitude towards liquor has been given without any thought or effort on our part. No, that's a God-given gift. It's a miracle. It is the miracle that we talk about when we say, stick around and wait for the miracle to happen. That is the miracle of it. We are not fighting it, neither are we avoiding temptation. We feel, though, that we have been placed in a position of neutrality, safe and protected. We have not even sworn off. Instead, the problem has been removed. It does not exist for us. We are neither cocky nor are we afraid. That is our experience. That is how we react so long as we keep in fit spiritual condition. The word entered and the phrase entered into the world of the Spirit are very significant. These imply action, a beginning, getting into, a prerequisite to maintaining my spiritual growth. Okay? So that means you should already have some spiritual growth in order to maintain. That is what they are saying. Barriers to my spiritual growth are self-centeredness and materialistic focus on worldly things. Spirituality means devotion to spiritual instead of worldly things. It means obedience to God's will for me. Now, this doesn't mean you can't have nice things. But if they leave, I don't want to hear you whining about it. No. Like when I hear newcomers say, I have a trip planned to Mexico and I'm not sure if I could go. I'm sorry, but that is a good problem to have. That's actually an excellent problem to have. I wish I had that problem. I understand spiritual things to be unconditional love, joy, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, self-control, and humility. I follow all those things every day. Not to a T. Progress. Progress. At any time I allow selfishness, dishonesty, resentment, fear to be a part of me, I block out spiritual things. As I maintain my sobriety, growing spiritually becomes a lifelong process. My goal is spiritual growth, accepting that I'll never have spiritual perfection. I'm so tired of hearing that. The perfection part. We get caught up in it. See? Right there. We cannot say progress without bringing up perfection. Try doing it. I've been working on it, on just working progress. But then for some reason, I feel the need to say, get rid of the perfection part. And there it is. So, all right, guys, it's going to be it for daily reflections. Thanks for being here. I love you guys. Peace out and